to my channel. If you read the title, yes, it's correct. I'm coming to you with another story time video, and it's gonna be about my first kiss. Let's put on some lip gloss for this story. But okay, yeah, this is gonna be the story about my first kiss. And I've been going over in my head like how I want to start this because I don't know, it's very awkward. It's a very awkward story. Like, I'm just gonna say, for all you guys out there that are still like, oh, I haven't got my first kiss yet and I'm 16 years old. Guess what? There is no set time for anything in this world. Like that quote, I don't remember who it's by, but it's like you can start late, be uncertain, look bad and still succeed. Like, that's true in every situation, even like kisses and like just like this, like the social like society like wants you to just be promiscuous and wants you to do things early, and like once you do it, it's like, what now? What do I do now? Like it's over. So like it's not that big of a deal. For me personally, I did not like people. I didn't find anyone physically attractive for a very long time. Like, so I guess you can guess how old I was. I'm not gonna say the exact age, but let's get into the story. So one night there was a party, and me and my friend Ashley, we were like, oh yeah, we're going. We were definitely like party people. We were like, any party scene, we were normally there. And not even, you know, to the typical to do anything like bad. We literally just liked being around people and dancing to good music, and like that was the only time people just were like cool, when they were like at a party or drinking. So me and my friend Ashley, we were like, we're gonna go to this party, and we always, I don't know why, but we were the first people at any party and like literally the last people to leave any party. Like, first there, last to leave. So, and usually if you got to parties early, you like got a bunch of free alcohol, and sometimes there was food. So I mean, it was a win-win to get there early. So we went to the party, and it was good. I don't even remember any of it. I only remember the ending when this happened. So near the end, my friend Ashley like grabbed her, like I think her boyfriend at the time, and they're about to walk home, which was before my apartment. And on the way, this guy who also lived in my apartment complex, I'm gonna call him Jacob Black, yes. I was like, hey, let's walk together. Like, are you leaving too? Let's walk together. And he was like, sure, okay, sure, we can walk together. This was not in advance. This was not me flirting. I was literally just like, let's walk together, because my friend and her guy are with her guy, and you know, it's dark. Not that ever, like, I lived in a pretty safe town. Like, people would leave their doors unlocked and it would be fine. But I know, I think I just wanted to like walk with someone. So we were walking, we leave the house, and I put my arm like around the guy, like through his arm, and I guess that was flirting. I definitely did not mean it any type of way. I was definitely not, he was not cute to me. I didn't even notice him literally till this party. Like, we had no classes together, like nothing. All I knew was that he lived in my apartment complex as well, because I saw his car. So I'm like, so I was like, yeah, let's walk together. Skip. After that, we're walking, and my friend and her guy like get to the apartment, and they're like, bye Jasmine, bye Jacob, and we're like, okay, bye. So we're like walking, not even literally a foot away from the house. This guy Jacob, he decides to like, literally, I'm like walking, I like take a few steps in front of him, next thing you know, my arms like grab back, and I spin around, and like we're kissing her, and all I smelled was like cigarette smoke and then mint. So like and then it's like nothing but tongue. it's like, bruh, I don't know how drunk he was, but you don't immediately, it's just weird. It's just weird. So especially if there was like no initial like build up and you're just, the first thing is tongue, like. So we break apart and he's like, do you want to come back to my apartment with me? And I'm like, naive me and nice me was like, sure, we can go back to your apartment and we can watch a movie. And he's like, great, let's go. And he literally starts speed walking. I swear, we're literally jetting down the street and I'm like trying to like catch up to him and he's just like speeding and I'm like, I don't even know. So we get to his apartment and he puts on, I remember he puts on The Great Gatsby, which I was like, oh yes, I'm about to watch this movie. I love this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio and like the 1920s. Like, oh, I'm so ready for this moment. But then he decides to, so yeah, we're laying in bed because there was like, I shouldn't, like, please bear with me, like, I was obviously way younger than I am now, like, and I think back then as well, I was such a people pleaser. I cared a lot about what people thought about me. I cared a lot about, I just wanted to be nice all the time to people. So yeah, and I didn't want to like cause any disruptions. I just was nice old Jasmine. So like we're in bed watching this movie and next thing you know, he literally just starts rubbing up against me and I'm like, no. I'm like literally like sitting like far away from him. There's a pretty good gap. There's a gap like in between us, but he's like rubbing up against me and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, this isn't what it's about to be. And so hold up, wow, I'm like choking. So next thing you know, then he starts saying something, you're so pretty, like, I've liked you for a long time, you're so beautiful. I'm like, this is really a scene from like one of those like movies or something. Like, I was literally like so disgusted the whole time. Like, I was really so disgusted the whole time, and I didn't know how to like say it. I didn't know how to tell him that I this wasn't how I wanted it to be. And I know this definitely could have gone way worse, like, for sure. Like, and I was super thankful that nothing else bad happened. I'm glad that I definitely was not under the influence of anything as well. You know, that's why I say I'm definitely not condoning underage drinking. If you're gonna drink at home, so that way when you're like wanting to go, you can go to your room and go to bed. Like, there's nothing for you to be like going out and getting drunk. Like, it's not really, if you're underage, like, it's not, it's, you can wait. So he's rubbing up against me. I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable, and the next thing I'm just like, I need to go. And I literally like grab my shoes and like run away. And the next morning I felt really bad about what I did, and I don't know why I felt bad, because obviously there's this guy who's making me, he made me uncomfortable, and I felt bad because I thought I should have done something more to like please him. I was just like, no, like, that's so. And yeah, he avoided me the whole rest of the semester. Like, basically, like, he didn't look at me, he didn't say anything to me, and I felt really bad about this. Like, I really thought that it was something that I did, and it wasn't anything that I did. Like, till like now, like, I know it was like pure embarrassment. You're over here, you came on way too strong to someone who didn't know you, like, and he like, sorry, but you should be embarrassed. Like, it was just embarrassment, and like, I didn't do anything wrong by saying no and by leaving the situation. So that was my terrible first kiss story. Like, it honestly could have even been my first time story, thank the Lord. So I hope you guys like that story. That was a weird, I don't know, that was such a weird experience for me. Like, you have no idea how weird it was to tell, but I'm glad I told it. I don't know where this channel is also going either, because as you can see, I'm doing like dabbling into literally every sort of category on YouTube. Like I'm doing reactions, I'm doing beauty, I'm doing story times, I'm doing pranks. Like who am I? Who is she? I don't know. Like I'm such a I have a very hard time making decisions, obviously. So any decision that I need to make, it usually takes me a very long time to reflect. And I will figure out what I want to do with this channel. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like, comment down below your first time really quickly. I'll read it. I read all the comments, I reply. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Whatever the next video will be, I don't know. Probably another reaction. Alright, bye.